So, where we left off last, we just arrived in Torna. Let's collect some of these quests first, yeah? I see all the stars, I want to get rid of them. They're like notifications. What does everyone have to say about this place? Hey Adam, how come we're low on food? Like, aren't you the boss around here? Couldn't you just tax him a little? I'd hate to see you in power. Life is hard here, Mithra. Aletta's in the hinterlands of... Yeah, hinterlands of Torna. The population is small compared to the capital. With the resistance forces coming in such large numbers, resources are strained. There's no preparing for it. I can't really force them to provide for us. And anyhow, taking care of ourselves is the right thing to do. Makes sense, I guess. A little. We'll all need to start doing our bit from now on to try and ease the food supply problem. And that's right, it's the only way we'll be able to manage. Hey, Master Adam, if there's anything you need me and Mick to do, then just holler, and we'll do it. I mean, it's not right for us to just freeload. We want to earn our keep. Haha, thanks everyone. I think we're going to be just fine. Nice. Mineralogy 2. Focus 2. Buttered stuffed peppers. Shit! That was it, wasn't it? Wait. Game? 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 Hello? Oh no. Let's see. Where did the autosave leave us at? We have autosave on, so I hope I don't have to pick up all those quests. I don't. So what was left then? So that wasn't done. Got it. Bunnet stuffed peppers for Mithra. Ding.
Looks like you're getting the hang of me.
No! Fuck! I need to do that first, and then give her the pouch item, so then she can get... Oh my god. Give her this.
Meet the ultimate
Yeah.
I can't focus only on it.
Okay. We save here. Yeah. We can finally continue. Brogan, is that you? Whoa! Lord Adam, please, a moment. Hey, he's turning blue. Throat jab. Here, drink some water. Phew. Looks like your color's returned. I'm afraid I have no idea who you are, but I owe you my life. I think you're exaggerating a little there. Not at all. I'd give you something by way of thanks, but I'm afraid it's a difficult time for me right now. Brogan, have you been snitching food off on the sly again? Lord Adam, no! Perish the very thought! So what are you doing here then? Because whatever it was, it sounded awfully like someone guzzling to me. Prince, I was disposing of spoiled food, your highness. You mean you were scarfing down rotten food? They can't be good for your health. Thank you kindly for your concern, but I am fortunate to have naturally robust gut. I couldn't risk giving this inferior stuff to the resistance fighters. That sorta makes sense. You could say I was maximizing efficiency by combining food quality management with disposable. And if I can quieten the rumblings of my stomach at the same time, well, that's a tertiary bonus. Yes, Brogan, I get it. You'll stop at nothing to make things more efficient. As we've just seen, you'll even risk your own life for it. Could you give me a report on the state of our food supplies? Of course. Well, since your highness's recent return, we've been catering for a few more soldiers. We've organized food gathering squads and dispatched them here and there, but sadly, manpower does not suffice. I suppose I bear some responsibility for that. Yeah, we should help out with the catering too. Indeed, we must do what we can to improve the situation until His Majesty returns. Thank you all, you're too kind. Here's the list of our most needed foodstuffs. 2 grimdark crabs, 4 portions of ferrous beast meat, 2 large lactonuts, and 6 measures of wheaten flour. That seems easily doable. We should probably get 1 more of each than he asked for. He's liver's prone. I guess we have everything we need to start searching. Time to feed an army. Yes. That is everything I needed.
Even on familiar ground, we must stay vigilant.
Here you go, Brogan. It took some time. Welcome back. We managed to get all the food you wanted. Take a look. I'll take the liberty of confirming. 3 grimdark crabs, 5 portions of ferrous beast meat, 3 lactonuts, and 7 measures of weeping flour. Ah, there appears to be even more here than I originally requested. I think of that as a little token of our appreciation, Brogan. Also, if you make yourself ill eating rotten food, it's going to affect the troops' morale. So be sure to eat your fill of this stuff and keep up the good work. Your Highness! I'm scarcely worthy of such an honor. With this, my devotion is sealed forever. Hey, come on, don't go overboard. Master Adam, would you mind if me and Mick took care of the cooking today? The 2 of you? Yep. The caterers are looking pretty overworked since all the other people showed up. We should help out. That's very thoughtful of you. Then I'd be honored to ask for your assistance. Okay, let's get to it, Mick. This is good, but it's only a temporary measure. I need to come up with a permanent solution. We fed the army! Yay!
Glad we were able to help out.
Mick, mind cutting the veggies?
Hmm.
Hey, you're pretty good at that.
Not really. Anyone could do it.
Looks good to me anyway. Then I think I'll get to the meat. Oi! Mithra!
Huh?
What are you doing?
Preparing the meat, of course. Are your eyes not working or something?
I'll cut it out. Back away and don't touch anything.
What? But why?
Seems like fun. Why don't I help, too?
Don't encourage her. You wouldn't talk that way if you knew the atrocities of Mithra's cooking.
Atrocities?
It does more damage to you than any artifice ever could.
Hey, watch it! Don't go around saying mean things like that.
Mithra.
Yeah?
Can I borrow you?
What is it? I'm about to help with dinner.
Laura, you too? Would you mind sparring with me, please?
I don't mind, but
Why don't I help with the cooking?
oh, well, all right then.
Thank goodness.
Surely it can't be that bad.
They narrowly dodged a bullet. I'll wager nothing tastes as good as a good meal after some solid training. That sounds about right. I ate so much I feel like I'm gonna burst. Pardon me, Master Adam, sir. While I was giving out rations, I heard the soldiers talking. They're saying that Let Bridge still hasn't been repaired. What, still? We sent workers there a while back. What's held them up? From what I hear, goggles. They have been giving them no end of grief. I thought we'd preempted that too. Preempted. Didn't we send enough guards? I must have underestimated the problem. These goggles sound pretty tough. They're really not. I could see them being a handful of packs though, for your average soldier anyway. Those things are what destroyed the bridge in the first place. If we don't get that bridge repaired, it's going to seriously delay our going to and from the capital. How are Hugo and Aegeon? I believe they may still be a while before they return. Great. Then let's go and wrap this whole bridge affair up before Hugo gets back. We'll set out early tomorrow morning. Okay, we'll help you with that. Actually, I might have to pass. Huh? What's wrong? Not feeling well? No, it's not that. It's just I promised I'd make my special dish tomorrow. Forget about that. I'll get you all the ingredients and what have you, so you can focus on helping Master Adam. He needs you. There'll be time enough to cook later, after we get rid of the goggles. We can celebrate our victory. We could really do with the help, Jin. Alright then. Or you could just leave all that to me. I'll cook up a feast for the ages. No, you flippin' well won't! Oh man. Not Mithras cooking. Okay then, shall we go clear out the monsters on the bridge like we discussed earlier? Where exactly is the bridge? A little ways down, Rackham Moor. It's not too far, let's just go and scout it out a bit. Yay! Let's get this done. Alright. I don't know. It's so weird. It feels like I'm under leveled, but I also feel like I'm leveled just enough. Because it's like I'm looking at like the monsters around here, and they're pretty strong. They're in the 20s. So I'm exactly where I kind of need to be. But I also don't feel like I've done enough. Look, there's a bridge. I guess that's Let Bridge. It's certainly beset by monsters, and they look rather tough to boot. You think? They don't look that like much to me. Well, your analysis doesn't change the facts. The bridge is blocked. We've got to clear it. Don't let your guard down, everyone. Oh, jeez. Preoccupied Gogol. It was just hovering in the air. Phew, we managed it, just about. Alright, they were a little tougher than I expected. I did think you were underestimating them. At any rate, the restoration of the bridge can begin now. That's right, thank you for your hard work, everyone. Laura, when we head back to camp, what would you say to a little more training? Sure, but we only just finished fighting. That's exactly why I asked. If we don't temper Mithra's skills a tad, I'm somewhat apprehensive of the battles to come. Hey, wait a second. What is that supposed to mean? I've noticed you getting a little, well, careless, to be frank. You need to be more mindful, or we'll never beat Malos. Careless? Mindful? Gee, thanks for the personal attack. Slow down there. What's gotten into you? Nothing's gotten into me. It doesn't matter how much we train. I'm not going to magically become more mindful. The end. Let's go home. Why is she so angry? Alright, we're back. Oh, there's a new quest.
Nice change of pace.
Cutscene?
Amazing, Laura. Even when I foresee your movements, you counter me instantly.
I couldn't do it without Hazel's power. What about you? I don't see you using Mithra's hidden ability.
And what if we did?
Well, if you did. just have to bring out my original blade.
Master Adam, your evening meal is ready for you.
Oh, is it that time already?
The days are so long at this time of year. I just start losing track.
Oh, finished already? That's a shame. I was hoping to join in.
Join in? By yourself?
His Majesty has many pressing matters to attend to. Besides, I'm used to working alone.
A driver and blade are one in body and soul. That's their very nature. You're not at full strength without him.
It's not so simple as all that. I know I've yet to unlock the depths of your power.
Really? I feel like I've been giving it my all.
But you never stop growing. At any rate, Hayes' ability to restrict other blades is indispensable. It's perfect for training. We're lucky.
When she stops me using my foresight, it's certainly difficult.
Oh, but you honor me too much. I'm just happy to help you both in any way I can.
Next to each other like that, you really do look like twins, you two.
It's rare for the driver's nature to appear so strongly in their blade.
People tell me that from time to time, but is it really true?
Perhaps. But whatever the reason, I am happy if I look even a little like you, my lady.
We're even the same dress size.
Right?
By the way, we want to try taking you on next, Jin.
Well, how about it, Jin?
I'm afraid I don't particularly like fighting.
And to think we're hearing that from the strongest man in Torna.
But perhaps there's truth in those words. After all, he, or rather, they...
My lord, my lady, we've discovered Malos's target. The capital.
What? Are you sure?
Yes, no doubt about it.
Hi.
Malice? And here I thought I had seen the last of you.
Now. I never meant our parting would be forever, you know. I've just been to see the Tornan Titan. I bet it'd be real interesting to see it in its true form.
Where did you learn that?
Learn? Inside my core, I have all the data of all blades and titans.
You have all of it? You think to call yourself the Master Blade?
Sure, why not? Sounds good. So, exciting, right? My partner. I hear you gave her to that Tornan prince.
And if I did, you'd erase me? Just like that?
Not at all. I have a much better idea than that. I've decided my next target is Torna.
Why would you tell me so plainly?
So you know what to look forward to as you watch.
I see. So this comes from the Quester. But he doesn't know what Malos is planning for Torna.
We should probably hurry.
Soon. We'll go once Hugo's back.
The whole party is here. It's good to see you again, everyone. Hugo, have you finished surveying the battleground? We have. We came upon something of grave importance. You're looking a little bit pale there, Hugo. Are you alright? I'm just a little tired, that's all. I'm not surprised. The Korean resistance fought so desperately. They really took it out of us. The battleground was a terrible sight to behold. How many more lives must Malos wrest from us? We must do all we can to avenge them. It is truly tragic. We'll put a stop to it. Come on, they repaired Let Bridge while you were away. I think it's time for us to move on. Move on? Have you discovered where Malos will strike next? Indeed. We had our suspicions, and now they've been confirmed. His target is Torna, the capital no less. Can we trust the veracity of their source? I believe we can. The Praetorium's intelligence is likely to be on the mark. Aren't those coming from the Quester, then? In that case, I believe we have little room for doubt. The capital, huh? That's a long way. It is. Once we're over Let Bridge, we'll have to cross the Dang Desert. What do you want to do, Mick? You can stay here if you want. We can have one of the wardens look after him. I'll go with you. Are you sure? Sooner or later we'll end up facing Malos. It's a dangerous road that lies before us. I'm going with you. Mikhail. What should we do? Thinking about it now, there's no guarantee about his staying here would assure his safety. He may in fact be safer in our company, is that not so? Shall we let him come with us then? Talk about twisting a person's arm. Fine, we're all going to the capital. Are you sure this is what you want, Mikhail? Oh boy. Hugo, I have a proposal for you. Oh, yes? I've been thinking, after the sparring match with Laura yesterday, wouldn't we also make better use of our skills if we passed around our weapons the way she does? How about it? Want to give it a go? Perhaps it's worth a try. Laura has access to both Jin and Hayes' weapons when fighting. It's sure to open up her options in battle. Do you think it would be wise for us to learn from her? I do think it would be wise for us to learn from her, especially given our coming battle with the Aegis. So we're agreed. Mithra, I'd like you to try using your sword. Mind if I borrow it? It's all yours. I doubt we're all gonna do so well as those three, though. Strangely humble of you. That's not what I meant. Actually, forget what I said. We're gonna knock this out of the park. Now that's more like it. Bridget, Aegeon, you may not be so convinced at first, but give it time and we'll surely reap the rewards. As you wish, Your Majesty. I would never question your authority, Your Majesty. Thank you. I am blessed to have such faithful attendants. Let's make some tracks, people. Or let's make tracks, people. We'll be right with you. Onwards then, to the capital. Cutscene?
Worry about that later. Come on!
Oh, jeez.
told you to stop calling me that.
A blade?
He's Minnow, Questor of Malthus's blade.
Malthus's?
He's one of the Questors in Indon. And Malos' driver.
Minoth? I didn't think we'd see him. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, overkill time.
He's trying to figure out how to sit.
You're not done yet. Your turn, Adam.
Keep it going. Leave the rear guard to me.
Toro!
Enemy down.
Nice. Ooh, so much experience.
All assailants.
You've got an interesting way of fighting.
Laura, that's Jin.
I didn't realize that my mic wasn't muted the whole time. Truly unfortunate. But hey, Minoth? I did not expect to see him this soon. Cutscene?
Your sword-swapping fighting style. It's very interesting, you know.
It's still quite rough, though. I'm a bit lacking in oomph. It'll take me a while to get it down properly.
See, I wasn't actually talking about the power or technique.
Oh? What then?
That connection you have. Human and blade. It's like a bond of sorts. I just found it curious.
An actual bond?
It's like that's how it's supposed to be. I don't know.
It does make sense. Lady Laura is always with Jin. And you almost never find time to practice with me. It's like he's her favorite.
Come on, don't say that. I'm an equal opportunities driver.
Liar!
You're both my partners and very dear to me. There's no favoritism, swear.
Are you really sure about that?
I think Hayes is a bit jealous. I have been with you longer, after all.
You think? All right then. Starting tomorrow, Hayes gets to take the lead. Good?
Wonderful!
You don't mind?
It's all right by me.
Do you remember? The last time we paid a visit to Indal?
What did you think?
You mean about him? Let's see. In a word, he seemed very human, protecting his heart with a mask of lies.
Are you curious what's behind it?
Not really. Most humans are like that, aren't they?
Cutting to the chase, I see. But I hear his achievements in Indal have been quite grand. The refugee protection policies from last year are his work as well.
So a hypocrite, then. Isn't that what you call the type?
Quite. I hope that's all he is.
He smiled. Did you notice?
No?
I think he might actually be enjoying this.
What?
The world in this state.
That's interesting.
You felt something was wrong, didn't you? That's why you brought me.
Don't you think they're worth saving?
If you think they are, you know you'll have my aid.
Even if you disagree?
That's not for the likes of me to decide. It's up to you humans.
Oh, you mean that time? I remember. What about it?
What Minoth said bothered me. I think he was talking about Malos, but his words could just as easily have applied to a Malthus.
I suppose.
What if all of this is what a Malthus... No. What all of humanity really wants?
You don't mean it.
Hey. What are we going to do if we defeat Malice anyway?
You know. Like I told Hugo. Go home and work the land. I didn't get to harvest the Grom rice this year.
Well, that might be good enough for you. Some others might not be too pleased with that.
Who is this?
Picked him up during a routine core collection. He was one of yours, right?
As we discussed, I engaged him as a broker of cores, but no more. What a waste of a human being.
That much is hard to deny.
What are you driving at?
Waste and refuse can have their own uses, I think. The project we spoke of before, I think it may be time to set it in motion.
You mean a blade eater?
His strength will grow exponentially. It will dwarf even that of a flesh eater.
And you can control him?
Oh, please. Even if we can't, there's no need to worry. After all, this is just a prototype. Sooner or later, the binding will decay and he will die. I hear he's got some connection to this paragon of Torna, you see. He'll prove useful either way. Torna, then? He's on your mind, isn't he? Malos.
Not him, but what comes after.
What is going on? So you're trying to take down Malos. We must. He's already sunk the Korean Titan. We can't just sit back and let him destroy the whole of Auresco. Of course we can't, but he's an Aegis, man. You can't just go up and try to fight him all on your own. You can when you've got another Aegis in the party. Word. Even still. In any case, our primary goal is to defend Torna, and not necessarily to bring Malos to a grisly end. Perhaps we can even convince him to end this peacefully. You do that. It'll be a damn sight better than getting us yourselves killed for no good reason. Ouch. Minoth here is a blade of a Malthus, just like Malos. I'm sure he knows far better about our chances than we do. You say he's being realistic? I am being realistic. If it's a Malthus saying the capital is the target, then it has to be true. You still trust him, after everything he's done? Whatever he does, it's for his own benefit. You're just pawns in his game. We all are. It does seem better to act upon the information we do have rather than move around aimlessly. Alright, so what will you do now, Minoth? Now, I will join your little traveling troupe. How else am I going to keep tabs on you? Ha! I suppose so. If you're going to the capital, I assume you're well equipped for the desert? Well equipped how? Oh, so you were just going to go in there and collapse from desert fever. Fantastic. Desert fever? An endemic disease caused by fungi. There's no harm to blades, but to humans it can be lethal. Why haven't we heard of this? Ah, that. I forgot. Dumbass, are you trying to get us killed before we even find Malos? Let's see to it that it doesn't happen, shall we? We'll need enough medicine for Adam, Hugo, Milton, Mikhail, and me. Okay, we'll have to backtrack a bit, but they should have something back at the resistance camp. If we can collect the ingredients, they should be able to make enough antibiotics for all 5 of us humans. What do we need? Tawny carrots, nest extract, I believe. We also get tawny carrots around the Torna grasslands. We have to obtain next extract. We have to find to defeat Samilia nests. Okay, then let's get going. Also, that other cutscene, man, I did not know that Menoth would be there. All right, let's see what everyone else is saying at the campsite. Milton, what's up, Mick? What happens if you get desert fever? Master Adam told me. He said your lungs get infected and you get sick, like you had a cold or something. Oh, well, if that's all it is, maybe it's not too much to worry about. Pretty much. But if you're unlucky, it can spread to your skin, joints, bones, liver, and kidneys. And if that happens, you're done. Done? Let's not worry, Mick. I know Prince Adam, and I know he'll get the medicine made for sure. Yeah, okay. I should also let this kid out in a little bit, too. Oh, Prince Adam, and your companions by your side. If I may boldly guess, were you so kind as to come here in order to obtain some desert traversing preparation? Bang on the mark. Here's enough tawny carrots and nest extract for several people's share of remedies. Oh, very good. It never hurts to be well provisioned. You have no idea how touched I am. This gladdens not only my heart, but those of the resistance and the people of Alera. Huh? Looks like you finally found it within you to bear the burdens of Torna, your majesty. Wonderful. Sorry, Mungo. I'm not sure I follow you. To think this day would finally come. The long years I spent waiting for your majesty would ascend the throne. Adam, you aren't thinking of doing anything like that, are you? No, the thought never even crossed my mind. Where's this coming from, Mungo? Yes, his majesty the king has a kind heart, and no doubt about it. A little too kind at times, to do what he must. I feel that many of his subjects long for decisive and resolute leadership, such as the prince could offer. Prince Adam, if only I could claim to such irresistible charisma. Your Imperial Majesty, what a thing to say! Prince Adam possesses great virtue, but I must humbly assert your Majesty has at least an equal portion. I concur absolutely with Aegeon, your Majesty. I think you're making too much of this charisma of mine. I really think you're making too much of this charisma of mine. Anyway, I could never usurp a lawful ruler or bloodline. I want to go to the royal capital, but only to protect Torna, not to take it over. Really? Well, that's a terrible shame, if you ask me, your Majesty. I don't know if you're serious or not there, Mungo, but either way, that kind of talk is unwise to say the least. Prince Zetter is notoriously insecure. If you heard something like that, things could get pretty interesting. Interesting? It's alright for some. Anything's interesting when you can just sit back and watch from the sidelines. Well, I was certainly moved by your declaration of loyalty, your Majesty. I promise to be a little more discreet about my hopes for you to ascend the throne from now on. Then you could stop addressing me as your Majesty. Well then, my good apothecary, for how can we acquire your fine desert medicine? Ah yes, the purpose of your visit. Forgive me, I got a little sidetracked there. I'll just take the ingredients and combine them post-haste. There we are, desert medicine for 5. Thank you, Mungo. Alright then, now at last, we can finally cross Let Bridge and make for the capital. I'll pray for the safety of your journey, your Majesty. Alright. What more? Finally, we set out for the city. Let's hope it's worth the wait. Oh, I can't wait to find out what kind of place it is. Hayes, remember, this isn't a sightseeing expedition. Yes, I know. Surely there'll be a bit of spare time for me and Lady Laura to go shopping. You don't... You didn't mean to wag my finger. I didn't mean to wag my finger at you, Hayes. Of course, you're the only one that can do stuff with Laura. If you can get away with it, more power to you. Actually, Jen, you should come too. We're going to need someone to carry all the things we buy. Well, alright, I did kind of want some new shoes anyway. I don't know why this campsite wasn't used as a, warp point.
Aren't we intrepid?
Oh shit. A village.
Very good. We could stay here for the day.
Something wrong?
No, but this place is familiar somehow. It feels like it anyway.
Is it possible you've been here before?
I have no memory of it. But still,
Maybe you could just have a little walk around. Something might jog your memory.
yeah, maybe so.
Wait, is this that cutscene when we get, Jin basically to read his old diary? Well met there, travelers. Oh, so the repairs to that bridge are finished, are they? We were a sleepy village to begin with, but after the bridge fell, our trickle of visitors dried up completely. I'm glad the bridge is fixed. Say, if you're planning on crossing the Danag Desert from here, it'd be a good idea to rest up in the inn first. It's tough out there in the desert, even for strong drivers and blades. You don't say.
Aren't we intrepid?
Pure kid Benny. Whoa, cool! It's been ages since I saw drivers and blades. This village is so small it only got 2 houses and an inn. It used to be way bigger, but people don't really come by anymore. If you're gonna stay at Tio's Inn, come by and play with me, Kay? Alright, sure thing, man. A monster granny? Jeez, what's that supposed to mean? It's certainly rare to meet drivers and their blades. I came here to investigate monsters. Wow, it's quite the life for an old lady. Wouldn't trade it for the world. You seem like reliable young tykes. Maybe I'll tell you about it someday. If you want to know more about this village, though, you'll have to ask someone else. I'm just a visitor here. It's an 8-hour. I'm already 8 hours in. Minus the half hour that I spent. Oh, drivers and blades, if you're to cross the Danag Desert, would you come and stay at my inn first? I don't have much to share with you, but will you let me do what I can? There's a reason I've been running this inn for the past 70-odd years, you know? I like helping folks. Alright. Please, come on in.
Hey, you! You wouldn't be Ornelia's former blade, would you?
Ornelia? No, I'm...
From the Territorial Defense Corps! It is you!
What?
Oh, I remember 'em well. Even though I was knee-high to a grasshopper back then. With that sword slung across your back, you were so cool. If you hadn't come when you did, our village would have been... Oh, yes! The house you used to live in is still out there on the outskirts.
House?
I'll check out the back.
Good.
desolate. I heard it's been 90 years, but... What is it? Did you remember something?
No, it's nothing.
Really? That's too bad. I would have liked to have learnt about the old you.
I am who I am. I do not change. Laura, you okay? What happened?
You got me right here. My heart's pounding!
Huh? But...
That was such an awesome line!
What?
Jin, you didn't even realize, did you? Sometimes you'll say something and I'll just swoon.
But...
I don't think any girl could refuse you.
No, I didn't mean to.
Nuh-uh! You're smooth and you know it.
Laura, what do you...
Good times. Smiling faces. It's her, right? Ornelia here.
Yes. Yes, I think it is.
Standing next to you, with such a goofy, blissful smile. It has to be, I'm sure of it.
Are you?
Hey, we should take a photo.
Really?
Of us together. I'm sorry. When did this become a group thing? Me and Jin?
Come now, Laura. We all drink from the same well, don't we? That's a wise saying, I think.
I don't think that's strictly applicable here.
You can't have done this in secret anyway.
I've never done this before. Feels nice.
Your Majesty, if I may say, it's no time for levity.
Ijian, relax. You should be open to new experiences.
Oh, fab. Who did we fall in with here?
Okay, ready for the photo? Everyone say, Torna! There.
How long have you been with Adam?
3 years, maybe? 1 year with Mithra. When my village washed away in a flood, Adam was the one that helped us out.
Right. So it wasn't the war then?
No, it was. Resources were running low, so we stripped the mountain bare. That's what caused the flood. Hey, Laura. You were looking for your mother, right? Did you get separated during the war?
If only that were the case. There are some things you don't know about me.
Things?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay.
Mother used to work as hired help. When I was about 10, she was working as a maid. That was when Jin came into my life.
You were a driver at 10?
That's right. Things immediately turned bloody. I had to get out of there in a hurry. 17 years later, here I am.
Wow! You don't look 27. I would have said 20 at most.
Hey, flattery will get you everywhere.
Well, just like me and Mick, I guess.
Yeah, like plenty of kids out there. That's why I'd like to help, stand by them, just like Jin always stood by me. It's almost more real than real family. Right? Don't you think, Mick? What? No reaction? I'm really trying here, you know.
Ah, it's fine. He's smiling on the inside.
Well now, you can tell.
Sorta.
I see. Well, I'm feeling all inspired now. Just the spirit we'll need if we're going to set this world to rights.
Yeah!
You can join in, you know.
What's that?
You don't need to ostracize yourself for being an Aegis.
That's not what I'm...
I happen to think you've got a lot going for you, you know?
Should we really be bringing the kids along?
Are you worried? Allrest is a dangerous place right now. The war reaches everywhere.
I'm sure we can keep them safe in a normal fight. But if...
Where are you going?
I want to speak with Adam.
At this time of night?
I'll see what he thinks about it. And if his mind is made up, there's still no harm done.
How long have you been there? Hey! What are you doing in my bed?
What are you talking about?
Get out! Interloper! Monster!
Hey, quit it! This is where I sleep. It ain't your bed, lady. Ow! Oh, you're such a pain in everyone's bum. You know that, you simpleton.
Hey, wait a minute! Calm down, both of you. Ow! Come on, take it down. No!
What's all the noise? Is something up?
It's probably better to sit this one out.
Perhaps that's wise.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just ask him tomorrow. Morning.
Morning.
You're hurt. Are you okay?
Yes, I imagine I'll live.
Sounded like quite a scene.
Yes, well, I was just collateral damage. Before, you said if you met a child in whom you saw something of yourself, you'd want to help them. I don't have the heart to leave them here.
I know. And they've got their own concerns. They want to create a place for themselves in this world.
At their age, it's remarkable.
I think it's on us to see they don't come to harm.
Right. And what a charge it is.
All. Ready for a quick mosey across the desert? That is, assuming you've all got your medicine. Right here. It won't leave my side. How about you, Middleton, Mikhail? We're all good. I've been keeping tabs on them since morning. Then let's embrace the arid beauty of the Danag Desert. We'll be able to see the capital before long. I hope you won't get lost out here. We don't have the luxury. The capital needs to be informed of Malice's intentions as soon as possible. Then, let us make haste. What does everyone have to say? We just need to get across Danag Desert and we'll be in Auresco, right? Right, the desert is a harsh place, but the palace is always visible. You can use it to orient yourself. It must be pretty enormous for us to be able to see it from such a distance. Don't try looking up when you're standing right in front of it, is all I'll say. Tornan technology represents the high watermark in many domains. This type of skyscraping architecture is just one example. Yeah? Then what's Adam doing with such a teeny little place back in Aletta? Man, they got skyscrapers in Torna? Alright. I'm just gonna close off this story then. Holy shit. The capital city of Torna. Worst case scenario, depending on how long the video is, I'll who knows? I'll take a look at it later. But I feel like I've done a lot of grinding.
That's not right.
What's not right?
This Titan. Why isn't it in its real form?
You noticed?
What do you mean?
That isn't the original form of the Torna Titan. In ancient times, the Torna Titan held awesome power. Torna made use of that power to dominate Auresco for 1,000 years. But the power was shut away in the reign of Electos I. Since then, the Titan has looked like this. See that glowing sphere in the castle tower? That forms the seal.
Is that what Malus is aiming for?
Why would he do that? Wouldn't it be a threat to him too?
Truthfully, I don't know myself. But in any case, if he makes a move for it, it is clear what we must do.
Agreed.
You can see the palace in the distance. We should head there first. Offer our report to His Majesty.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty content closing it here. Man, I did not expect me to get this far. So, with that being said, do have a good rest of the night, rest of the evening, and I will get started on editing, and then I'm gonna go and take care of A, food, B, a few other things that I've been holding off. Take it easy, guys. Well, bye-bye!